Thank you. So welcome back. As we announced just before the break, very short break, sorry for that, we're going to go to the space debris panel. But before, we're going to have an interview with Professor Helen Atkinson from Cranfield University.
We could not think anyone's better than her to explain what a CRANSEDS member mean and a Cranfield University alumnus. So good morning, Professor Helen Atkinson. It's very great to have you here. And so the first question for Helen Atkinson, who should appear quite soon on my screen right here, will be the following one. Hello, Atkinson, can you hear me?
Hi.
Helen?
No. Paul, I can't hear at the moment.
Yeah, she cannot hear me yet, so when
but
she...
But it's fine, so we can start introducing her in the meantime while we're fixing the sound, so don't worry. Professor Helen Atkinson is actually Pro Vice Chancellor of the School of Transport, Aerospace and Manufacturing. Can you hear us now, Professor?
I can hear you. Thank you very much. Is that Alejandro who's speaking?
Yes, this is Alejandra, and this is Paul with us.
Hello.
So, Paul, can you go to
our
first question?
Our first question would be, so Cranfield University is one of the top university in the UK in terms of aerospace. And could you briefly explain the key strengths of our university on different aspects and make it outstanding, actually?
So thank you very much. So it's my great pleasure to be part of this event today. And thank you everyone who's actually organised it. You've done a fantastic job. So you asked me about the strengths of the university. So Cranfield is not just one of the strongest universities in the UK for aerospace, it's actually one of the strongest in the world. So we're in the top 50 in the world for aeronautical, mechanical and manufacturing engineering. And of course, aeronautical is part of that. So it's an amazing thing for a small postgraduate university, purely postgraduate university, to have this huge reputation across the world. We're recognised by many of the industrial leaders for producing some of the best graduates in the world from our MSc programmes. And of course, the kinds of MSCs that many of the students who are on this call today are studying on, so aerospace vehicle design, astronautics and space engineering, thermal power, there are a number of students right across the university who are on this call. These are really world-leading courses. So astronautics and space engineering, for example, is the biggest MSc course in Europe for space engineers. Aerospace vehicle design has been happening at Cranfield since 1946, when the university was actually founded as a college of aeronautics, and some really high profile people who've gone on to design, major aircraft and space systems have actually come from Cranfield. So we're incredibly proud of what we do, both on the educational side and on the research side.
Well, that's amazing. I'm very happy to hear that, because I know all of the Cranfield alumni and also all of the CRANSEDS members reflect all of these assets. So I want to ask you a second question, maybe more specific to CRANSEDS. So how does the university feel towards these kind of societies and also towards these kind of initiatives as the one that we have today creating this event?
So this is one of the special things about Cranfield, the fact that the students and the staff get really involved together. And I know that there are both students and staff involved in CRANSEDS. CRANSEDS, though, is very student driven, and it's absolutely fantastic to see the initiative and the drive of those who've organised this wonderful event today, where you've brought together speakers from right across the world, in fact, many of them actually alumni from the astronautics and space engineering course. So how does the university feel? I am incredibly, and the university is incredibly positive about student societies. And I think CRANSEDS is one of the most vibrant. I can see the number of students who are involved from right across the university. Of course, it's been tough during the pandemic. Some of the things that would normally happen for the students on from the Cranfield Society, it's been quite difficult. So, for example, I know there are groups of students who get involved in producing units actually to go on real missions, for example, with ESA. And I know that over the last few years, some of those launch missions have actually made it up into the air from, real space missions. Those have gone on to have a real change, actually had a research impact in terms, for example, of demonstrating real space debris collection mechanisms. So, I think we're very proud of what the student body does and these groups do. We really try to make sure that we give the students the best possible laboratory provision. But as I say, it's been quite tough during the pandemic because there's been a phase where actually it was quite hard for people to be able to go into laboratories. So I'm very sorry about that, but I'm hoping that as things get a bit better, hopefully over the next few months, we'll be in a much better place to support those activities. And I know, for example, that we put a lot of effort in, both the academic staff and the technical staff, actually supporting, for example, those space mission launch activities.
Thank you very much for this answer.
Yes. And I think that's great to hear, and I think that we're actually, if I can speak as co-president of Cranfield, we're very also happy to see how the university has been involved. We have worked with different teams, events team, the studio at Martel House, and it has been amazing this far. So thank you so much for speaking with us today. We're very grateful for that. And actually, I think it's almost time to already launch the Space Debris panel. So thank you so much once again, Professor. And we'll see you soon.
Thank you, and all the best, everybody. Stay safe wherever you are in the world. Okay, bye-bye.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice day.
Bye-bye. Okay, so that was a great interview from our Pro-Vice Chancellor of the university. So now let's go back into the space topic. So as you may know, space applications revolutionized our society.